All right, guys, we're back again with the PEM podcast, and it's just been another week. I've been back to work and trying to build this company. We're facing major policy restrictions, major censorship on promotions, trying to promote the business Psychedelics, and it's interesting to see the changes. The bar keeps moving, and so at one point we had more of a kind of a wide open reign. And it does appear that the scammers can keep doing what they want, but we can't do what we're doing. So it's a really interesting environment. We're not sure why that is. I'm not really pointing any fingers right now. It just seems like a broken system and a lot of censorship, and that might be appropriate to what we're going to talk about today. So yeah, just getting back to work. We're seeing the seasonal change right now. I'm looking at doing that would be nice if I had that. Starlink. We're probably going to do a psychedelic journey here out in the desert, maybe start some camping. Might be doing some sessions there, so we'll see how I'm feeling about taking larger doses of LSD or some mushrooms or maybe some mescaline. I got some raw mescaline from this guy John Queege Van Hoven. I don't know what his relationship is as far as the business is concerned, but it's Horrendous Laboratories. He might be the founder, I'm not sure, very serious chemist. So interesting things to do there. That's going to be, fall is the time for the desert, and the desert is an interesting place when you're out there taking psychedelics. So that's where I'm headed right now. I've been talking to a lot of people about ego, about egoic interactions, about what works to teach somebody something or to get people to increase their level of awareness, self-awareness, awareness to others, and what doesn't work, what creates resentment. Anything that creates resentment, in my opinion, especially a focused resentment towards an individual, or even sometimes a group, does not work to get the person to elevate their awareness. The focus then becomes the resentment and the justification for why their mindset is the way it is, instead of looking towards themselves and taking personal responsibility. And we don't seem to get that in our society. It seems like we keep looking at punishment. We keep looking at, teaching people harsh lessons, or, having that clap back moment as being the big way of doing things in our society. And everyone loves it and cheers and gets entertainment from it. But I think it's really ineffective. So I've been talking to people about effective ways to get people to try and self-reflect and possibly become more aware, more conscious, more considerate, right? Which is usually the issue that goes on with folks that get in arguments and get very angry about things. So anyway, that's it for now. If you get a chance, I'm going to start mentioning psychedelics more because we are receiving a lot of that restriction right now. So if you get a chance, go over to psychedelics.com. I'm going to be mentioning that just a lot more. We're going to get into these videos. Let's see what we got today.
All right, so here's the intro, just 2 minutes long.
I stopped caring about the way that people saw me because I pretty much gave up on being like a normal person. I gave up on being accepted by the public. I gave up on living a normal life, or having a family or anything like that. Based off of my experiences that I had. I was worried about number one, my mom dying, number two, being homeless, and number three, at that point, I had always assumed that I would kill myself after high school. Like, that was my plan. But, Rat Village King came out and I just got distracted. I forgot. Ended up not doing that. And because of that, I never brushed my teeth in high school. Never really gave a fuck about it. Never cared. And this caused, guess what that causes? It causes your teeth to rot out. Right now, I only have 5 real teeth left in my whole mouth. And I think you start with like 32, which is kind of crazy to think. So, missing half your teeth and, living in a dump with a dead rat alarm clock. You don't know if your mom's going to be alive that day. You've got no money. You have to support her. She's never going to be able to support herself. And things are just basically slowly getting worse and worse and worse. And I started doing YouTube, and things started doing a little bit better. I started doing streaming. Things were doing better then. I guess it's nice, right? Having money is way better than not having money. But in terms of having a lot of wealth, I live in my same house. I use my same desk. I, for a very long time drove my same car. I eat in the same places. I do the same things. I really haven't changed at all, honestly. I think that maybe one day I might be happy again. I don't believe there's any light at the end of the tunnel. I definitely don't think so.
Net worth is, I don't know, apparently a millionaire. I don't know how many millions he has. He could eat wherever he wants. He could live wherever he wants. He could change those circumstances if he really decided to. So why doesn't he decide to, right? I actually know someone who's in a similar circumstance, a bit different, probably not quite well off, done well for himself, similar mindset. Very thrifty, very frugal, some might even say cheap, doesn't have the mindset that he has money, like hasn't kind of reached that point. And I can relate to that. When I had the largest income, I wouldn't say I had the largest net asset. The environment was going to change and it was going to become so difficult to make money with what had made me pretty much rich at the time. So that was linked in some way, I'm not sure. But I kept dumping money into trying to grow bigger into a larger machine. I had a large network of grow warehouses across Southern California.